A lot of people be on here trying to gas y'all up, tell y'all need to do this, do that. It's real easy. It's not easy. If you think it's gonna be something that is just gonna work overnight and you're gonna be one of these YouTubers that got the big chains and the cars and all of that stuff, it does not work like that. Don't do it. If you're not really good with being consistent in your everyday life in general, don't do it. I was never gonna start a YouTube channel. I was already on TikTok, already on Facebook, already on Instagram. I was never gonna start a YouTube channel. God told me to start a YouTube channel. It's exhausting. We went live every single Sunday for 6 months straight. Or it go viral on TikTok, but it don't go viral on Instagram. If it go viral on Instagram, you know for sure it should have went viral on TikTok. If you're nervous to post, like you're one of those people that keep saying, I'm gonna start my content tomorrow. I'm gonna start my content tomorrow. I'm gonna start my content next week. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be 6 months from now. You're still gonna be saying the same thing. Find something else to do. The algorithms can be very fickle, but it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes too. Like when people be talking about brand deals, do y'all know how hard it is to get brand deals? You working a job and I was posting 2 to 3 times a day for years. And don't just do it because you see everybody else doing it. What's up, y'all? Back with another video. It's just me in this video. Of course, Riley's not gonna be in this video, so if you don't want to know anything about content, YouTube, whatever, keep right on scrolling, exit out of this video. So I'm only making this video because so many people send me messages, asking me questions about YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and all this stuff. So I just feel like I want to just go ahead and knock this out. Just give y'all my perspective when it comes to this whole content creating thing. Like if you want to start a YouTube channel, if you want to be a content creator, or whatever it is, y'all know I'm gonna give y'all the real raw and uncut, baby. I ain't got no reason to lie to y'all. A lot of people be on here trying to gas y'all up, tell y'all need to do this, do that. It's real easy. It's not easy. Let me tell you this right now. Do not start a YouTube channel if you don't have thick skin. If people were talking about you, it's gonna mess with you mentally and bother you. I don't think you should start a YouTube channel. If you think this is gonna be something that is just gonna work overnight and you're gonna be one of these YouTubers that got the big chains and the cars and all of that stuff, it does not work like that. Don't do it. If you're not really good with being consistent in your everyday life in general, don't do it. I'm telling you, don't do it. If it's not something that's like a passion of yours, like it's something that you really want, don't do it. Do not do this. Like I said, if you want something easy overnight, don't do it because it's not gonna work for you. If you're easily distracted, don't do it. Like I said, if you're not, it really takes motivation. It really takes motivation for you to do this. Now, let me just start by saying, I was never gonna start a YouTube channel. I was already on TikTok, already on Facebook, already on Instagram. I was never gonna start a YouTube channel. God told me to start a YouTube channel, and I don't know why He told me to start it. At the time, I was like that. I feel like that was just more being added on to my plate. And let me tell y'all, a lot of y'all be asking, is Riley gonna start her own YouTube channel? She don't want to do that. If she wanted to, I think she is more than welcome to start her own YouTube channel. She sees all the work that it takes to build a YouTube channel. I'm the momager, I'm the editor. Sometimes if she does like a school vlog, she'll edit, you know what I'm saying? Or when she comes up with her pranks, I'm still the one that edits those. You pranking me and I'm editing your stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, and it takes two. You know, a lot of people feel like it's easier when it's 2 people on the channel, but that's not necessarily true. Y'all, it's a lot of YouTube channels that have not been successful. You feel me? So I had to tell Riley, like, hey, I need you to come up with your own pranks. Don't tell me what it is. I just need you to be consistent in that, because it's either, I had to give her the ultimatum. It's either we do social media or you got to get a job in a year. And she was like, I think that I'm going to, well, really we're working on starting her business. And I told her, once we start your business, if you don't promote it the way that you need to and do what you need to do and leverage your social media, you got to get a job, because everybody's getting jobs now. The reality is you can't get anything for free. You have to work in order for this to work. Y'all see Casanat, y'all see all these other big time streamers and content creators. I don't know if y'all know how much time and effort it takes to put into that. Can you imagine being on live? There's people seeing you in real time, not a previously recorded video, people seeing you in real time, and you have to keep them entertained. Try doing that for 2 hours. Actually, Try doing that for 30 minutes. Imagine people that, these big streamers, they got the cameras following them around, or these streamers that be like, oh, I'm gonna do a 24-hour stream. Do you know how much work that takes? It's exhausting. And I think people, y'all just kind of see like, oh, the glitz, the glamour, or the money. Like, granted, y'all can see like we're in a whole new space right now, but that's not just because we solely do YouTube. I make money in other places too. So it's not solely that. But I'm not gonna lie to you, YouTube is life-changing money. But like I said, it has to be something that you want to do. And you have to think, how can I be more original? You have to be original. You can't do the same thing that everybody else is doing. Don't get me wrong. We see pranks that are viral. Like, you know, there's certain pranks that are on YouTube or certain trends that are popular. We're like, oh, we can hop on the trend. But as far as like me sitting down, like y'all, sometimes I sit down for hours and I sit and think like, how can I prank Riley? That's why I be asking y'all, do y'all have any prank ideas? Because you want your content to be original. You don't want to steal other people's content. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure that I'm not looking at other people's stuff so I can go steal it. Now, some people will steal stuff and say it's inspiration, knowing good and well that you stole it. You know what I'm saying? So, being consistent with social media, I definitely had a strategy. I had a strategy on, so with YouTube, in order to build it, what I did was, we went live every single Sunday for 6 months straight. We went live every single Sunday for 6 months straight. I got my computer out. I made sure, I was telling everybody, make sure y'all go follow us right now. Our YouTube channel is da-da-da-da-da. This was before we even got monetized. I don't know if y'all know our very first videos. I got a plastic table cover, and I put it up against our wall in our small apartment, up against the wall. We did like a crab leg mukbang. That wasn't the first video. It was like maybe like our third one. The first one, we went to visit some restaurant to eat food and do a food review. I didn't know what people wanted to see. I didn't know. And a lot of times you just gotta try stuff to see what sticks. And I noticed a lot of people like to watch us eat crab legs. And I got on YouTube to see what do people like to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and oftentimes people be like, well, I just want to post what I want to post. The thing is, post what you want to post. See what the response is. If you get a good response, you know, okay, let me just stay in this vein. But if you post something and people are not really fooling with it, it's like, let me try something else. But starting out, you're not gonna really get no views like that. I'm telling you. I think our first video got like 500 views, 400 views. I don't even think it was that much. But again, like, I'm very strategic. I'm getting on social media. I'm constantly saying, y'all follow our YouTube channel, new video up. I was constantly making clips, posting them on TikTok, making clips, posting them on Instagram. And don't be nervous to post. If you're nervous to post, like, you're one of those people that keep saying, I'm gonna start my content tomorrow. I'm gonna start my content tomorrow. I'm gonna start my content next week. 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be 6 months from now. You're still gonna be saying the same thing. Find something else to do, because this is not for everybody. And it's not to be harsh, but this really is not. This ain't for the weak. And I ain't gonna hold you, it's low-key not for the strong either. This is no joke. People come at you, they criticize you all the time. Again, it can also start to weigh on your self-esteem, because you feel like, well, I posted something and nobody really liked it. What's wrong with me? Nothing is wrong with you. Nothing is wrong with you. It's just, this is hard. When y'all see all these channels that have grown to all these hundreds of thousands of millions of subscribers, it took a lot of work. Now, what I will say, a lot of people are like, oh, you can build your channel with shorts. The only thing is with shorts is, if you're only posting shorts, that's what people gonna get used to seeing from you. So with us, we post long form videos and we post shorts, because if people get used to you posting shorts, they're not gonna watch your long form videos. If they're used to you doing long form videos and then you start posting shorts, it's like a bonus. It's like, oh, they got a little something we could watch in between whatever we post. But you know, with all the other platforms, they have the shorts. So YouTube are like, let me do the shorts too. But sometimes that's killing people's channels. You gonna see your subscribers go up, and at the end of the day, the subscriber count is cool, but if nobody's watching the videos, the subscribers don't matter. Even Mr. B said that. He was like, you can have subscribers, but if they don't watch it, what's the point? That's like having a bunch of fans, but they never show up to your concert. What's the point of y'all being here if y'all ain't gonna do nothing? Another thing, thumbnails matter. Thumbnails matter. Have you ever been scrolling on YouTube and the thumbnail just looked like it was like a random picture they took, you don't see no animation, you don't see no bright colors, you don't see nothing. You're gonna do what? Keep scroll right past, because it doesn't look interesting for me to watch. If it don't look interesting to you, it ain't gonna look interesting to everybody else. So Fiverr is a good website. Freelance graphic designers. Get you a graphic designer. Is it gonna cost money? Yes, you get what you pay for. Unless you can make it yourself on Canva. Excuse me, I'm not good on Canva at all. I'm not good. I've tried, it doesn't work for me. And it takes up too much time because I have so much other stuff to do. I run a business as well, so trying to do everything by myself is a lot. Like I said, I'm the momager. So I work on building Riley's platforms as well. Like, y'all know her account got banned. I told her, I was like, because we started her another account. I said, when you get this account back, and she gonna get her account back. When you get your account back, the backup account, I think got like 4,000 followers right now. And she started it like, I had to make her start a backup account. You know what I'm saying? Because in her head, she's like, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. But I'm like, you just need it just in case. You know what I'm saying? I told her, once you get your account back, and we're going to get that account back, like I said, you can either sell that account or just keep it as a backup. You know what I'm saying? And another thing is, when it comes to YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, the algorithms can be very fickle. Just like with YouTube, the algorithms can be very fickle. Like, something that worked for us a year ago doing content, maybe people don't want to see that now. So now you got to pivot and try something else. Now you got to do something else because don't nobody want to see that. And that's just how it is. People are fickle. Y'all know how y'all get. I don't know if there's any of y'all out there that used to watch certain YouTubers when you were younger, and now the older you get, you like, I don't want to watch them no more. It's the same thing. It just phases out, and they got to do something different to keep your attention. So with TikTok, the more followers you get, honestly, they start to stifle your views. Some people, they get stuck. And I know this is like the time of everybody wants to be a content creator. Everybody wants to make money from content. Everybody wants to have that freedom. But the thing is, it's not necessarily a freedom thing, because you're constantly have to come up with something to create. And being original is what sets everybody apart is what sets you apart from everybody. You know what I'm saying? So if you see people and they video like somebody else, you're gonna be like, oh, I saw this already. Or people that try to clickbait. Clickbaiting can only get you so far. Clickbaiting can only get you so far. I know YouTube is starting to demonetize channels that do that. In order to get monetized on your channel, you have to have, well, it was 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 watch hours, but I think they dropped it down to 5,000 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I believe so. So like I said, you really just pretty much have to be motivated, and it's going to be seasons of up and down. It's going to be seasons of up and down where it's not. I know people that have started YouTube, they like, oh, I'm so ready. They buy their equipment. And that's another thing. If you don't have no high-tech camera, if you have an iPhone, you're good. Now, me personally, I would not tell y'all to use no Android, because don't nobody want to watch a video when the quality is trash. And that's just my opinion. And it's not like I'm just like, oh, iPhone this. No, the better your quality, the more people will watch your videos. Nobody wants to watch a blurry video and you don't have a good thumbnail, and the video be long, and the editing is not good. Make sure you get CapCut. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you get CapCut. That's what everybody uses for you to edit your videos. Also, look at other people's videos that you like and see how they edit, and see how you can do that. It takes a lot of groundwork. Like I said, it takes a lot. It takes a lot to build this. I said I was never going to start a YouTube channel, but God kept telling me start it. I'm like, Lord, that's going to be a lot. And it is. But it has allowed me the freedom to, you know what I'm saying? When I got fired from my job, I was never going back. Again, I've always hustled and had other stuff that I was going to be doing. I like to entertain. I was in acting school for a while. I've been acting, been singing my entire life. So entertainment is that for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, even if it's not YouTube, I'm going to be on a TV somewhere. I'm on movies on Tubi. Y'all saw me on this stream, Cheapskates. I'm speaking it now. I'm going to be on a reality TV show or a TV show in the next few years. That's just me. That's just what I like. This is just what I want to do. You see a lot of people on social media telling y'all, just post the content, post the content, post the content. That's if that's what you really want to do. Like, if you're just, can't nobody make your mind up for you. Either you going to do it or you not. And I'm the type of person, I don't like to hear excuses and all that. Well, do it. do it. If you're not, you're not. But again, y'all know it's pros and cons to everything. So it's like, yeah, you can be a content creator and have the freedom to, you know, you can make money and stuff, but it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes too. Like when people be talking about brand deals, do y'all know how hard it is to get brand deals? You really have to build your following to where the brands start reaching out to you. But in the beginning, you got to reach out to brands and they got to feel like you have enough value. And then when you reach out to them, sometimes oftentimes, brands now still try to lowball me, offer me $100 for a video, $200, $300, $400, $500 for a video. I'm not doing that. That don't even cover my daughter's fingernails. $100 for a brand deal? Actually shouldn't even be reading this email. You should be paying me more than that to read your email. That's when you start to grow bigger. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes, what you have to do as far as like returning emails and in a certain way that you got to talk to different brands, like I said, because your followers, you can leverage your followers. Your followers, you can turn your followers into dollars. You know what I'm saying? You can't, and I don't want to sit here and rant, but this is just for the people that's been asking like, oh, I want to be a content creator. That's cool. Let me tell you, it's cool. But if it's not something you really are passionate about, if it's not something you feel like you could do that and juggle school or do that and juggle your job, like I was working a job and I was posting 2 to 3 times a day. 2 to 3 times a day for years. Think about that. Whether it was a TikTok sound or whatever, and then you deal with TikTok messing with your money. At one point, I was making like $7,000 a month, $6,000 a month from TikTok. The more your viewers, the more your followers go up, the more views you get. They're like, oh, we're not finna pay you for this. So they take it down. I don't like people playing with my money. The moment I saw TikTok was playing with my money, I said, okay, God, I'm gonna go ahead and start this YouTube channel. Mind you, I was still already working. I was still doing other things to make money. So I was just like, okay, I just gotta pivot and find something else to do. With this, you always gotta pivot. Your favorite content creators, they're always doing something, right? You always see, it's not for the weak. It's not for the faint of heart. People DM you talking crazy. People email you talking crazy. People do things to try to get your accounts taken. We're talking about dealing with all of this, and honestly, you need a community. If you got 1 or 2 people that are trying to do the same thing and y'all can motivate each other, have that. Because trying to do it by yourself is gonna be very hard. It's gonna be an uphill battle. Can you do it? Absolutely. But it's gonna be hard? Absolutely. Everybody creates content. Everybody. What's gonna make you different? Why would a brand wanna work with you versus whoever else is doing some content that's similar to you? And remember, some people are like, oh, you should niche down. So remember this too. When you have a channel where it's just a niche channel, like say you just want to do hair, that's all you're going to be known for. So that means you got to make sure, I don't know if you want to do installing wigs, maybe you want to do some braids, maybe you want to do some quick weaves, whatever it is, that's the only thing your channel is going to be about. So it's going to be even harder for you to come up with a whole bunch of content. And a lot of YouTube channels fail because when they niche down. When it comes to my Instagram, TikToks, all that, you don't know what you gonna see. Cause I just be doing stuff. Me and Riley just be doing stuff. So we just want y'all to see everything. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? We just want you to see everything. So I didn't take the niche down route before. When I was researching before I started YouTube, like what do I need to do? What do I need to do? And like I said, nobody can just tell you what to do. You really have to figure out. It's a trial and error thing. Better to have other platforms. That way you can funnel those into your YouTube channel. Otherwise, you're literally starting from scratch. I would say start off making sound on TikTok, posting on your short, and also post a long form video. You know what I'm saying? Like, they all kind of feed into each other. Unless you just want to be strictly a YouTuber, go for it. But just know it takes a lot of work. And if you are not consistent, if people don't get used to seeing your face, you're gonna fizzle out. You're gonna fizzle out with everybody else because, like I said, this is not for the faint of heart. Everything requires hard work. It don't matter if you go to a regular job. Riley friends, they have jobs now. They have jobs. And it's not fun. Like, I worked a job my entire life and I've gotten fired from every last one of my jobs except for like one. And that's when I was at the airport. I've never been a regular worker. So I knew entertainment, this is just what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So when I tell y'all, it takes a lot of work, but you can do it. Because people ask all the time, what made y'all want to start? We never wanted to start a YouTube channel. That was not even, I didn't even see that happening. I'm like, our life is not even excited enough for us to show y'all. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times we do and say stuff I feel like will get us canceled. Y'all know my mouth get real reckless, so I've been trying to work on that too. I said just being mindful of the content that you post, the things that you say. A lot of times you might want to spaz out on somebody, but you can't. You can, but brand's not gonna want to work with you. I'm learning that I've learned to have to pull it back before it gets to a point to where a brand be like, you know what, I think we don't need to have this partnership because of my attitude. So it's been a learning experience. It's been learning curves going along the way, and I'm glad that I do have a community of a few influencers that we can sit around and talk about the same things that we go through. Now, mind you, gonna meet some weird ones. You gonna meet some weird influencers. A lot of the fans try to pin you against other influencers, try to be messy, go in the comments, do a whole bunch of stuff. So it's a lot that goes into the whole building the channel, building your platforms. And I pray for ideas a lot. I pray to God. I talk to God a lot. I don't make no moves without talking to God. I say, God, what do you want me to do here? How do you want me to do this? Because it gets hard to juggle TikTok, Instagram, Facebook. I don't really be on there like that. And YouTube. Think of juggling all of those platforms. And some people I know, they got Snapchat too. The money is there. But the drive and the ambition got to be there too. And don't just do it because you see everybody else doing it. Like, you can make money doing other stuff. You don't have to be a YouTuber. You don't have to be a content creator. I saw this one girl going off and she was talking about y'all influencers need to stop lying to people. Talking about if they post a video and it don't get no views, they need to take it down. Let me tell you something. I'ma take it down, or girl. In my earlier years of doing content, if I post a video and it don't hardly get no views, I'm taking it down. And I'm gonna repost it. Now, recently that happened, actually a few days ago. It was a video that I posted that actually went viral on Instagram. I posted it on TikTok for 3 minutes straight, no views, no likes, no comments, no nothing. Because, like I said, once your following start to grow on TikTok, I'm at 1.2, I've been sitting at 1.2 million almost a year now. I don't care, that's TikTok. They so fickle and funny acting. I posted it, no views, no likes, no nothing. I have over 1 million followers. Why ain't nobody watching? Because they stop for your views. They hold your views down. They're in control of who sees your views. I deleted it. I said, you know what, tomorrow because I just posted it at a random time. I normally have a schedule. Schedule is 3 and 6 o'clock. That's when I was posting 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to do that anymore. You know what I'm saying? So I said, you know what, I'm gonna try this again tomorrow. Now, mind you, this just happened a couple days ago. I deleted the video. I reposted it the next day. It's at like 600,000 views now. So again, now and then the situations happen too. Not just me, other friends that I have too. They post a video, don't get no views, you take it down. Repost it. You post it, it don't get no views again. Take it down. One more time now. Pick another time. Do the video, post it, don't get no views. It's a bad video. Take that shit down. Go back to the drawing board, figure it out. Don't nobody want to see that. Clearly, you know what I'm saying? Or it could be, it go viral on TikTok, but it don't go viral on Instagram. If it go viral on Instagram, you know for sure it should have went viral on TikTok. Instagram, if you make it on Instagram, you can make it anywhere. You can make it anywhere. Instagram is hard. That's a hard place. But you make it there, you get that ball rolling, oh, you good. You are. I'm telling you, I just feel like it's more exposure, not as many bots as it is and fake accounts like it is on TikTok. Like I said, it's tough. I think that y'all could do it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if this video gonna get a whole lot of views like that. I really don't care. This is just for the people that's been asking me questions about social media TikTok. And I'm like, okay, well, let me just go ahead and make this video. Like I said, either you gonna do it or you not. You don't need to have nobody that's gonna validate you to make you want to go ahead and do it, because it's like trying to teach somebody how to hustle, trying to teach somebody motivation. That's not taught. That's from within. That's from situation that you like, yo, I got to get up out of this. Pray about it. Whoever you talk to, ask them, guidance or whatever, but rely on yourself. You got to be self-motivated. Otherwise, it's not going to work. I always wanted more. I always knew there was more, when we started making videos, I told Riley, I said, hey, on TikTok, because we just randomly started doing videos together because I was already on TikTok. I had 2 accounts get banned. I had went viral within like 3 days by myself, just before Riley even started doing videos with me. I had got to like 10,000 followers, bam. I said, okay, I'm gonna try this one more time. Went viral quick. Banned again. I said, I'm not doing this no more. My homeboy was like, no, do it. You are built for TikTok. I'm telling you, do this. I tried it one more time. I said, okay, I got a lot of account warnings. I said, oh yeah, they on the verge of getting me up out of here. Me and Riley just started doing videos. So then the more I see a sound, like if I see a TikTok sound in my head, I'm like, ooh, I know. And be really good with captions too. I'm really good with captions. Ain't gonna lie, I'm the go when it comes to captions. Now the captions, captions be good. But yeah, get some good sounds. I told her, I said, eventually this is gonna pay off. This was years ago. I didn't know if it would. I felt like it would, but now I feel like it is. You know what I'm saying? It's affording us to be able to take trips. Y'all see our new house. You know what I'm saying? Like, it has changed our lives, but I feel like this is just the beginning. So don't pressure yourself. Make sure you're gentle with yourself. This is something that you want to do. I say go for it, but just know it's gonna take a lot of work. A lot of things require a lot of work. If you go to a regular job, it's gonna take a lot of work. Regular relationships take a lot of work, and you gotta work to make money. You know what I'm saying? So it looks fun when you see your favorite creator. You be like, dang, they having so much fun. They be tired too. Y'all don't see that part. They be tired. So I'm sorry, I'm yapping, as Riley would say. Dang, you be yapping. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to yap. I'm just trying to help any future content creators out there. Like I said, strategize. Think about what you want to do. You don't always have to niche down. Go for it. I pray blessings for everybody that's trying to do this, and I wish you the absolute best of luck. Make sure you put in the comments what else you would like to see from us. Hey, Riley's. Make sure you put in the comments what else you want to see from us. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We are almost to 400K. We love you guys. Again, I can't express how much we love you guys, and we thank you guys so much for just following us on this journey. And we will see you in our next video.